Hey guys, what's up everyone? Welcome back again to another video tutorial from the Apex Predator Billiards Club. My name is Apex Lynn, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the +2 system, or what I would prefer to call the 357 kicking system. Very well known system for two rail kicks when you want to find the track line, aiming from the side rail into the short rail, onto the other side rail, and back to the corner. We are going to be examining the system in more details, how we can utilize the system to find the track lines to the corner, and of course how we can utilize the system to just kick at object balls that are in open table. So of course, if this is the first time here on the channel and you want to advance your kick game, you want to learn better systems that will give you better referencing point when you're on the actual table playing an actual match under high intense pressure, then of course do not be afraid to smash the subscribe button below, turn on your post notification bell, consider dropping a like, and do not forget to share the content out to your pool families, communities and friends. So let's just add some more power to one more aspect of our kick game. Alright guys, so for the first part of the video, we are going to be looking at the diamond numberings for the +2, or otherwise called the 357 kick system. And so we're going to have to be looking at the diamond numberings for the aiming spot on the first rail, and we're going to be looking at the aiming spot, or the diamond numberings for the cue ball lying anywhere on the side rail, whether it is near to the side rail or it's a ball and a half, two balls off the rail. We're going to be doing the basics. We're going to be looking at the 357, then we're going to be looking at the 468, and then looking at some more intricacies in the system. Alright, so here we go. As you can see here, I have labeled out on my short rail here. The first diamond here is 3, the second diamond here is 5, and the third diamond here is 7. Now in between 3 and 5, you're going to be finding the diamond numbering 4, 5 and 7, you're going to be finding the diamond numbering 6, and in between 7 and the pocket, you're going to be finding the diamond numbering for 8. In between the pocket and the first diamond, that section or that part of the rail is divided into 3. So in between would be 1.5, and a little bit closer to 3 would be 2. So as you can see here, I have my object balls, or I have balls that are labeled on the short rail to identify those positions. Now as it relates to the cue ball, from this pocket to which you're aiming, this diamond is 1, 2, 3, the side pocket is 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So I guess, as you can see, the maximum point at which you're going to be playing a two rail kick is perhaps a 7-7 track line. Now, the system is for when you want to find a track line to the corner. So, let's begin. Let's start off with the 3-3 track line. Should your cue ball be lying anywhere near to the third diamond, and if you extend your shaft towards that first diamond here, should the cue ball be lying anywhere on that track line, then you're going to find that if you use running sides, which in this case is top left, you'll find the cue ball tracking two rails towards the corner. So here we go. We are here. We are on the track line 3-3. If we get down and we aim with running sides, just naturally, this is about 11 o'clock, you should find the cue ball going two rails towards the corner. Very, very simple system, not very difficult at all. So now we're on the 5-5 track line, and as you can see here, should the cue ball be lying anywhere on the 5, which is the 5th diamond on the side rail, and it's lying on that imaginary line that is pointing towards the middle diamond, should you use running sides, which in this case is 11 o'clock, you should find the cue ball going two rails around to the corner. Now it's very important that when you're aiming with 11 o'clock, you try to ensure that you follow through and get the rotation that the cue ball needs. So here we go. That's not bad at all. Alright? Had a little bit of speed. I didn't catch it really full, but I got very close to this vicinity here where I could knock in the object ball either from this side or this side. Okay? Let's say we place another object ball here, and now we're going to be aiming from, say, 7-7 track line. So should we be very, very close here? Alright? What we're going to be doing is that should we use again 11 o'clock here and aim at the 7th diamond here, you should find the cue ball going 2 rails around to the corner. Right? Now the cue ball tends to catch somewhere around here. So what you want to do is that you don't want to put too much spin, like perhaps say 10 o'clock, and you don't want to put not too much spin, obviously. So somewhere around there, 11 o'clock, and just ensure that you get that rotation. And that was nicely done. Alright, so there you have seen the first segment of the 3-5-7 kicking system. Should the cue ball be lying anywhere on those 3 track lines, it's very easy to go 2 rails around to the corner. Let's have a look at segment 2. We're going to be looking at the 4-6-8 track line. Alright guys, so in this segment now we're just going to be looking at the other diamond intersections. So here we're going to be placing the cue ball on, say for example here, the 2-2 track line. Okay, again all these shots are played with running sides, which is 11 o'clock. Depending on the type of table you have, whether it's an 8-foot, a 7-foot, a 9-foot, depending on how fast your cloth is, depending on how old or new the cloth may be, then there might be some adjustments maybe inside the diamond or say outside the diamond. But for the most part, most of these shots are played with 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock running sides. So here we are on the 2-2 track line, and should we aim at 2 from 2, you'll find that the cue ball goes 2 rails around to the corner. Very, very simple system, not very difficult. And you're going to find a lot of consistency with using this system. It helps to narrow down whenever there are object balls on the table, which in this case it's quite easy because I have no obstacle. But I'm definitely going to be doing a part 2 where you can use this system to trap the cue ball through areas and still be able to make your object ball that is lying anywhere near to the corner. Let's have a look at the 4. So should we be on the 4-4 track line here, you're going to find that if you aim from 4 to 4 with running sides, 11 o'clock in this case, you're going to find again that the cue ball goes 2 rails to the corner. And finally, probably one of the most difficult one, and maybe not so much, well, okay, it's not the really difficult one. I'm actually at the 6-6. I was actually looking at the 8-8. The 8-8 is really difficult. Okay? So here I'm at the 6-6 track line here. Again, same as usual, 11 o'clock spin. Again, you can see that it actually came very close to hitting the 3rd rail here, but since the object ball was very close into the corner pocket, it came off the end rail here and it knocked the object ball in. Alright? And finally, as I said, it's highly unlikely that you're going to find yourself have to be playing a 8-8 2-rail kick. So I'm not going to really demonstrate this because I'm not, the 8th diamond is actually in the corner here, and I'm actually not able to hit that 2 rail to go around. So that's pretty much the maximum diamond increment that you can get on any pool table. Alright, so that's pretty much the +2 system for kicking. So what I'm going to do in the 3rd section of this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can actually use this system to kick 2 rails maybe about 2 examples coming back into this rail here. Another example, maybe kicking 2 rails coming here, and maybe another example kicking at a ball that is lying in open table. So let's get to section 3. Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing 1 or 2 examples of, say for example, let's say we have an object ball lying near to this diamond here, and let's say we have a cue ball here, and perhaps we are unable to make contact. Let's use a solid ball. So let's say for example I'm lying, say, on the 5-5 track line, and I'm blocked by the 7. I'm unable to make contact with my 14. So I want to actually go 2 rails and make some sort of contact with this 14 to avoid giving up ball in hand. So the first thing I'd like to do is that I'd like to check the track line that I'm on. And should I be able to find out that I'm on the, say for example, a makeshift example here, the 5-5 track line, I need to figure out how or what diamond I should actually aim at to get to this object ball. So I'm going to count the diamond distance between the object ball I'm trying to contact and where I'm aiming. So from here, I am 1, 2, 3 diamonds from my object ball. The diamond distance between my cue ball and my object ball is 3. So if I were to perhaps say I'm on the 3-3 track line here, alright, 3 to 3 track line, then if I aim from diamond 5 to diamond 3, I will actually end up at diamond 2. And now this requires you to actually accelerate through the cue ball a bit more, so you can get that rotation for the cue ball to come off 2 rails and get into this here. You're going to need a lot of spin to bend the angle to come in back to this side wheel here. So let's have a look at this example. Aiming from 3 to 3. And I'm actually able to make nice contact, avoid ball in hand on a tough snooker by my opponent. See for example now, I am, say, down here, or let's put it in between a diamond, and let's say I find myself in a situation such as being near to the side pocket, and I'm again blocked by the 7 and I need to make contact on the 14. Then we can actually figure out what diamond to aim at. So again, I'm going to be counting diamond distances from my object ball to my cue ball. So here, I'm in between these 2 diamonds. So I'm going to count this as my first diamond. So from middle to middle, that's 1, okay, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and let us say I find myself here at 5.5 and I'm blocked by the 7. So should I aim between diamond 5 and diamond 6, which is about here? If I'm lying on the 4 to 5.5 track line, then I should be able to make 2 rails and get to this spot here. Now, very important that when you're aiming at a 2 rail kick towards the inner rail, you're going to remove a bit of the spin. So naturally I would use, say, 11 o'clock in this case to get to the corner. I'm now going to be using in between 11 and 12, say about 11:30, or just maybe like a quarter tip to my left. Not as much spin as you'd use when you're kicking to here or to the corner. So let's have a look at this example. So from 4 to 5.5, let's see what happens here. And you can see it's a very reliable system that will get you out of a lot of snookers. Now, in this video, which is part 1, we've just looked at a few examples of how the system works and how the diamonds connect. In part 2, I'm going to be showing you some examples of kicking when you're not actually on a diamond, and also when you're kicking at a ball that is in open table, where there may be obstacles that are lying near to your object ball, and how we can also develop a feel for the area where the cue ball is coming off when it hits the second rail. Alright, so if you like this video, consider dropping a like, consider subscribing to the channel, sharing this out to your pool communities, and let's add some more power to one more aspect of our kick game. Alright, do take care until next time. I'm Apex Selenium. See you soon.